Hello. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Happy Tuesday. I feel like, you know, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I feel like we haven't had a real, like, OG live, like, back in TikTok days in a while. You know? It's been a minute. It's been a minute. And, oh, no, it's okay. Y'all will figure that part out later. And, you know, I just feel like it's time that I come back and just go ahead and... It's a filth reading. Because I'm about to read y'all for filth. We haven't had one of those TikTok lives in a minute. Those TikTok live, I used to take motherfuckers out. You come in there thinking that we talking about something all cute and dandy. Then all of a sudden you get your ass ready for filth. You know? Okay. Hold on. My bad, y'all. I'm live on Instagram. Okay. I'm live on Instagram. You come in there thinking I'm talking about all types of spirituality, and next thing you know, it's all types of you is just ignorant as fuck, and you don't love yourself, and you need to do fucking better, and the man don't fucking love you. You know, all types of dragging it out. You know what I'm saying? Just all types of dragging it out, you know. And so I decided that we need that. We need that, okay? We need that. We need that. So, here the fuck we go. So first things first, get your notebooks together. Because, baby, get your notebooks together because everything I'm going to read you for filth about, you actually going to need to start working on, okay? So, basically, I had got this epiphany. And it's because it's because Mercury's going into Virgo and Mars is in Virgo, right? And, you know, you sit around all day and you don't invest in what you truly want out of life, okay? And God gave me this big epiphany today of get off the internet if you don't have any business on the internet, okay? You don't have no business on the internet, get off the internet. And what do I mean by business? Meaning, if you don't sell no products, if you don't motivate nobody, if you ain't posting shit that has to do with a monetary value or an energy exchange, get your ass off the internet. Get in the field. Because you're not doing shit on the internet. The internet is for business. The internet is no longer for entertainment. It's for business. Seriously. Okay? We really don't care what you're doing and how you look. We don't care. The people on the internet don't care. Okay? If you really want to show people how you look, go outside. you wouldn't even realize how many people outside have never seen you. There's nothing on the internet that is entertaining anymore. Why do I say that? It's because I'm going to use Auntie Sprinkle Sprinkle as an example. People literally sit on Auntie Sprinkle Sprinkle live for 4 to 5 hours a night or a day, asking her the same thing, not realizing she's not on live for the entertainment of y'all. She's getting some type of financial benefit from it. Whether you're buying her cosmetics, you're buying her shirts, you're learning her information, her knowledge, and now you go to her Patreon. You buy her elixirs. Like, she has a whole Etsy store. People are no longer needing to be entertained. You need to be informed. And a lot of y'all cannot be informed through the internet. You need to be informed out in the wild. You can't figure out why you can't get over karmic lessons and why you can't get out of karmic situations. It's because you are trying to do shit on the internet that you cannot do on the internet. It has to be done outside. You can't tell me that the internet is not for entertainment anymore, because of the fact of we literally sit in comments and argue about what's right and what's wrong. Stop playing. You sit around and play all day. Okay? Now that Chiron is in retrograde, you have no excuse not to find some type of entertainment or to find some type of hobby or something, because it's all about the inner child. Retrogrades is when we slow down so we're able to process what's really going on. So therefore, this is time for you to sit down and process what does your inner child truly want from you. Your inner child is bored. You know, I've seen so many kids where they put down the iPads and they put down stuff and they finally do kid shit and they have so much fun, where they forget about the iPad. You know, iPads and electronics were only given to kids to keep them occupied while parents were trying to do things so they wouldn't be interrupted. They were here for a distraction. You have approximately 5 more days of this month to get out of this distraction mindset and really get involved in something. So if your social media has nothing to do with your actual business, get off of it. The ratio between the time that you're on social media and you're outside, I'm telling you, it's very off. So then when we get down to the end of the retrograde and you're seeing everybody enjoying the fruits of their labor, or you seeing everybody you know what I'm saying, they have all this type of energy of youth and joyfulness because of the fact that they're starting to invest in their hobbies, you're going to be so pissed. You're going to be pissed. Because you have nothing to bring to show and tell when January comes and we're in the act part of the North Node in Aries. You're going to have nothing to bring to show and tell. And it's not even like you want to bring nothing to show and tell because you lack resources. It's because of the fact that you didn't create anything. You know, the world is about to go through this big rude awakening because a lot of us that have the awareness, we're understanding that we're going through some type of ascension or some type of, enlightenment, because we need to be prepared for what we physically need to do in the world. And everybody's losing their shit. And they're about to be knocking on the doors of all the astrology people and spiritualists and all types of people that know the future to be like, well, what's going on? Where's everybody at? We're finally where we need to be to get the things that we need to get done because we already understood the assignment by getting to the coordinates that we were assigned to. Why do you play so much? Why do you play so much? The next 5 days, God is going to hit you so hard in the head to ask you, why do you keep playing? Why do you keep wasting time? You know what I'm saying? That's why I was saying about if you're gonna learn from somebody, make sure it's somebody you want to invest in and get on their Patreon, get on their subscriptions, get on that, because majority of their information that is actually valuable to you is in that Patreon. It's in that subscription. It's not in their tweets. It's not in their regular TikToks. It's in the community that they're building. See, people right now are building communities for war. So all of the valuable things that they need to express and share and give to people, they're not in the public. Because the internet is not for entertainment. It's for business. So what they doing is they give you a little bit of a sample so you can use that sample to become in and you can invest so you can become a part of their community. So the people that you don't invest in, other things, girl, it's okay. The people that you invest in are the people that's going to help you survive the war. And a lot of you guys are lost in the sauce. You are lost in the sauce. You don't know your left foot from your right. You don't really know what's going on. You're not organizing any thoughts. You're not organizing any emotions. You're not organizing any downloads. You're not organizing nothing. You literally living day by day, waking up, going to sleep, waking up, going to sleep, and ain't invested in shit. Ain't created shit. And all you want to do is to figure out what's going on. You know, I never realized, why do you need to figure out what's going on in the world if you're not going to utilize the information that's being given to you so you can actually survive the world? You know? Why do you want to know so much about what's going on in the world if you're not going to utilize the information to actually fucking survive in the world? That's stupid. It's so many people right now that want to teach you. So many people that's trying to give information about things, give you insight about things, you know, giving their opinion about things. And everybody's locked in, tuned in, front row seat of listening to what needs to be, what's being said. And you're not even utilizing or hearing what's really going on for you to survive in the world. A lot of the people that we have idolized and a lot of the people that we kind of, you know, look up to and want to learn from, in the midst of a couple sentences the last couple of months, they've already told that they are not somebody you need to invest in. Like, did anybody notice that? Because when you actually lead with being informed instead of being entertained, you realize you're not somebody I need to be informed by. You were very entertaining. I was very entertained watching you do dumb shit. But see, I no longer want to be entertained. I want to be informed. So your information is not valuable to what I need in this world and what I need to do in this world. You're wasting your time, people. You're not doing shit. You know, the fear of intimacy is knocking the shit out of people in their forehead. Flicking the shit out of you. Everybody wants intimacy right now. It's intimate. People want to have sex. People are feeling this energy. But in reality, your body is craving intimacy, connection, an intimate connection with your inner child to be able to create the things that you feel. So, there's passion in prosperity. So, how can you say you have a very prosperous, abundant energy, vibe about yourself and you're not passionate about shit in life? You know, you need to be passionate more than the things of just you actually being on earth. Your presence on earth is only like a percentage of what you really need in life. Your actual physical body is only a percentage. The words that you speak are valuable. The thoughts that you have in your head are valuable. The ideas, the ambitions, all that stuff is valuable. Just your presence alone is only a percentage. So in reality, what you're telling the universe is that it's just enough for you to physically be here. So that if they took you off the map right now, all that was good was just your body. That's insane. That is insane. And even if you have not thought about it in that exact words, that's how you act day to day to day to day to day. That your presence alone is just enough for the universe. As if you don't have other shit to do in the world. You think we give a fuck about you? Like, your body? Like, y'all know I gotta be like so honest, you know? Y'all know. Do y'all really think we give a fuck about the presence of you? Just your, let alone just your physical body. Do you really think we care? We don't give a fuck about none of that. You know, fucks about none of that. The presence of you is probably the least important thing about you. Like, you just have to have a human body, a human suit in this lifetime because you are meant to overcome human experiences. But in reality, you're a soul. Your muggle body is like the least important thing in the spiritual realm. It's the thing that you have within you. You know, they always say things about the power within you. You know what I'm saying? The love within you, the light within you. That's not something we can see. It's within you. You know, people be like, oh, so she's so beautiful on the inside as she is on the outside. That's within somebody. So therefore, it's just like, y'all really okay with just your presence being something? Because I'm trying to tell you, don't nobody care. Nobody cares. Niggas is dying every day, B. Lives still go on. Once you accept what death really is, you realize there's a reason why God says don't mourn over that. You're only mourning based off of the physical aspect. You're only mourning based off of the human aspect, the spiritual aspect. A spirit, you can keep a spirit alive. Hence how y'all ancestors or grandparents have been dead for decades and centuries, or not centuries because y'all just got here, but your grandparents might have been dead for years, but their spirit is still alive. My grandma been dead since 2014. Her spirit is very much so alive. Because the presence of her was just a percentage of what was important. You're playing. And a lot of y'all are going to be knocked into hermit mode where your finances are going to look real sticky. You know, I realized that the number one way that God can really make us get it together is to fuck with our money. And since the North Node in Aries is about money, a lot of y'all money is going to look real funny because you don't do shit. You're not doing anything. And it's all because you also are being a perfectionist of trying to perfect something that really, I don't even know why you're perfecting it, because I told a client this today and I just kept it above. Do you really think people give a fuck about what you're doing? You want to sell clothes, you want to cook, you want to draw, you want to teach. You really think people give a fuck about that? Because the people that support you be the people you don't even know. You don't even know them. They're really brought to you based off your spirit. So do you really think people care? And I have to say it like this because you know that'll actually make you, do it, because you'll realize, damn, nobody really cares. Nobody's really watching me the way that they think. All the people that's watching you out of like ill intent are watching you because they just want to see if you can do it. Can you make it? When you don't do something, or you stop or you lag of doing it because of the fact of the people that's watching you, you're doing nothing but proving them right. And they ain't doing shit but sitting on their ass either. That's why I said don't nobody really care. The people that y'all think really care, they don't really care what you're doing. They care about the physical vessel of you. The people that y'all don't even care about are inspired by you. You make them fall in love with life because that's how much they hate your ass. Because they can't figure out why do they hate you so much, because they really feel this energy of love around you. You inspire them to actually do something, but since you're the one that's inspiring them, it makes them want to fight against it even more. So in my mind, if you hate me that much, that you want to fight against being inspired so much, you're doing nothing but make me want to continue to give you a fucking show. You're doing nothing but amping me up. You're doing nothing but giving me encouragement. You're doing nothing but, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not doing nothing but putting more money in my pocket for me to transmute. There's a reading that I did last year about transmutation from the solar plexus chakra to the sacral chakra. And when I tell y'all, that shit is literally happening right now, and people are transmuting into shit. They're doing nothing. You're not doing nothing. Like, what are you doing? What you do? Like, what do you do? Besides your actual physical job that you do in life, what else do you do? How many pots is your hand in? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you don't want to put your hand in no more pots. That's the only pot you want to put your hand in. If you was to leave Earth and come back and ask yourself a lot, like interview yourself, how interesting would your interview be with your future self? What could you really tell your future self what you did? They used to be like, oh, so what happened at this? And what did you do this? What could you really say? You know, that is the number one thing that I say when I like feel I want to be scared and do something. I realize, I think about like, what would I tell my children? Like, these are stories I could tell my children, like, yeah, your mother did this and your mother did that. And like, yeah, I totally left a job. I ain't have no money. Like, and they just, my kids listening to me like, oh my God, you went through that? Yeah. Yeah. I was a city girl, high girl, you know what I'm saying? Spiritual girl, yeah. I was going toe to toe with people about God and the devil. Like, that's the type of things I could tell my children. Think about these things. How many things could you really tell your children that you accomplished? Like, how many leaps of faith could you really say that you took? That's a big thing to pay attention to during this time, because that's what God is trying to tell you with your inner child. Your inner child is very bored of you. Very bored. And a bored child is a child that gets into shit they ain't got no business getting into. A bored child normally gets himself into trouble. And I speak from experience, because my bored ass used to be in trouble. A lot. So pay attention, because this is the type of energy you need to get together quickly, people, quickly. Because when Virgo season gets here, God is going to mess with your financial situations, because you're not utilizing finances as energy. You're using it as some type of like crutch. And everybody on TikTok right now and everybody on Instagram, they talking about all these like planetary type of things going on. But they're not telling y'all why you're going through this. You're going through this because the inner child is now a focus. And with the inner child being a focus, that means your creative arts are a focus. Your hobbies, your interests, you know what I'm saying, your career. The things that actually make you so excited, because we're in Leo energy and Leo rules the 5th house. You were your most creative as a child. And as an adult, you do nothing. You know, so many people take life seriously. You need to stop taking life so seriously and find joy in life, because everything that you don't find joy in is going to be ripped from you. So you're going to realize that, why don't I have any friends? Why don't I have anything else to do? Why don't I really enjoy dating? Why don't I really enjoy my job? You know, why? Because you don't find joy in things, and God is going to rip it from you. Then you're going to be sitting there sad and trying to figure out what can make you happy. That's scary. See, things are about to get real scary, okay? And why they're getting scary is because of the fact that we don't have time to play around anymore. Why do you play so much? It's going to be real, like, fun and funny when you don't have no money. That's when shit's going to get real, like, OG, what's going on? What's going on? I feel like I'm just struggling. I'm struggling. I bet the fuck you are. Oh, I bet you are. Oh, I bet you are. Because you keep fucking playing. You need to be getting your energy out by doing things. You know, I always tell people, if you have children around you, you need to hang out with them more. Why do you need to hang out with them more? Because their energy is contagious. You ever heard a child laugh? It's the cutest thing you've ever heard. Stop playing. Stop. Especially because there's a lot of Virgo energy going on. This Virgo energy, Virgos are in Gemini energy, where they're in this very, like, you know, they're in this very, like, free and, like, hummingbird energy, where they kind of want to go all these different places, and they want to talk to all these people, and they're very, like, you know, charming, and they're also very witty. That's the type of energy that's going on around us, and everybody's like ignoring it, and they're trying to go back into these shells, and they're trying to go back into hermit mode. And God is saying, I don't want y'all in hermit mode. So if you choose to be in hermit mode, I'm going to cut resources. So you won't have no choice but to sit in hermit mode and think to yourself, how are you going to figure it out? How are you going to find joy and luxury in things? You are not being placed into hermit mode purposely. You are choosing it. You don't have to sit in the house all day. You don't have to go to work and come home. You don't have to sit with your friends in a car. You don't have to do any of that. You're choosing to do that, and that is not that's not an option anymore. You need to get the energy going because we're in nothing but fire and masculine energy, which is action, which is decisive action. Meaning that your ancestors and spirit guides can't protect you from shit if you're going to sit in a fucking house all day. What they protecting you from? What they protecting you from? You go to work 18 hours a day, come home, go to sleep, that's it. What are they protecting you from? Yourself? And what they gonna do is they gonna mess with your money. Watch. People about to be sick. Sick. Like, when I say you're gonna be sick, you're gonna be sick. Sorry, y'all. That's fucking right. Better get off the phone and get in the field, baby. You better get off the phone and get in the field. Hold on, y'all. Sorry. Stop! Look, stop playing. This week has a lot of fast energy. Stop playing. Oh my God. I'm so excited. Oh shit. I'm so excited. Okay, my bad. Quit playing. Oh, somebody just what you call it. These readings not on here. So, make sure you have to DM me or something. I forgot to tell y'all that. These readings ain't on live because I'm about to save this live. Okay. Whew. Okay. Damn. That's what's up. That is what's up. This is why I say God is really working. You better stop playing with him. Okay? Because you better start taking leaps of faith. A lot of y'all are really like, you keeping yourself boxed into a certain box that you really need to get out of. And you need to like try different things. And what's really crazy, what y'all really need to do is write down what you really want. That's what you need to do. You need to write down what you really want and then allow him to align you with however you can get that. You get what I'm trying to say? Like y'all don't have like y'all standards of life all together. Thank you. You don't have your standards of life together, what you really want. So therefore, he can't align you with what you really want because you don't know. You don't know. And you steady trying to be entertained instead of being informed. And that's why he ain't gave you exactly what you want. Because he's definitely delivering. Patience is one of the biggest things I keep hearing. Patience. Be patient. Be patient. Be fucking patient. It's all going to work out. You're going to be good. I promise y'all. Hold on. Okay, let's see. That just got me excited. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Let's see what else did I have to read y'all for filth about. You know, as you guys are going through these trials and tribulations the next 40 days or the next 37 days, 36 days, you know, God is going to test you in ways that you don't even think he's going to test you, but he's going to test your standards. So I'm going to give you an example. So somebody had already came back, whatever, and I dipped out on their ass, right? Dipped out on their ass, like, don't call my phone, I'm cool on you, like, you're not going to play in my face, like, no. And what's crazy is a part of me just started to think about them again. And not this time, I wasn't thinking about nothing past. Like, I was thinking about the good times that we had. I was thinking about, like, you know, just what they would want to do and, like, how they would want to fix things and shit like that. And a part of me, after I literally didn't tell this person, do not call my phone. Why was I thinking about calling this person? Because the inner childs are, like, the inner childs are coming in a way of, like, it's like when somebody sends a kid to do something because they know you can't turn down a kid. That's what's happening with people. So pay attention. The inner childs are trying to come back like, oh, hey, like, oh, I'm sorry. Or like, hey, I miss you. They're sending their inner child. They're not sending them. So they're sending their inner child through dreams, through songs, through physically when they try to call you and they try to be all sweet and shit. Absolutely the fuck not. You stand in your standards and you keep your boundaries up, because I'm trying to tell you, it's all a test and tribulation. If somebody really wants to talk to you, and I'm talking about if you really feel like you want to reach out to that person again and make bygones, wait till after Labor Day. I promise you, once Labor Day gets here, you are not going to think about that shit. You're not even going to think about that person. Right now, there's a reflection where you can get caught slipping. You know, this is when a lot of people fuck around and find out about, you know what I'm saying, if you don't stop fucking with a nigga, how God make him your baby daddy. Or how you don't stop fucking with a girl and God make him your baby mom, make her your baby mama. This is how this shit happens. Or God does something in your life to make you like stop or do something, like seriously. Like, leave people the fuck alone. Leave them alone. Because another way, I'm trying to tell you, the only way that we are all going to wake up as a collective is if they start fucking with our money. That is the only way that we are going to wake up as a collective. If they really mess with our money, that's the only thing that gets our attention. So God says, if that's the only thing that gets your attention, cool, I'm with it. So what he'll start doing is you'll start missing, you'll start missing hours at work, or you're having more expenses, or you know what I'm saying, money just keeps falling from your fingertips. You know what I'm saying? You don't really know where it's all going. Pay attention. If you're finding joy in the things of life, I promise you, it's all going to come back to you anyway. Okay? But playing around with that dumb shit during this time, you better stop that shit. Seriously. Stop that shit. Because at this point, you just wasting time. And you're gonna be feeling down bad when we get down to the nitty-gritty of Virgo season and you don't have no resources. And God is not going to allow you to be codependent on people. Thank you. God is not going to allow you to be codependent on people. He's not going to let it happen. He's not going to let it happen. You be codependent on people if you want to. God is not going to let it happen. Hey, Tremaya. You need to do better. Stop playing around with people. Stop letting people play in your face. You know, that's one thing I think a lot of y'all are like, coming to the realization, don't let nobody play in your face during the season. You know, God is allowing people to spin the block to see if you still allow them to play in your face. Don't let nobody play in your face. You let people play in your face all fucking day. I bet. And quit playing in your own face. Because it's quite embarrassing. It's quite embarrassing. I think that's all I had to say to read y'all for filth. That's it. There's a lot of warnings. He'll do anything so y'all can get y'all shit together. It wasn't too bad. You know, his filth reading wasn't too bad, you know? wasn't too bad, you know what I'm saying? But honestly, I forget. I gotta handle something, and I gotta go celebrate something because I'm extremely excited and happy. Like, I'm extremely happy right now, and I need to go. Okay. I'm gonna say this. I love you guys. It wasn't a bad read. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't too bad of a filth reading, okay? Because, you know, I feel like I don't need to go into depth like I used to. I felt like everything that I said was everything that I needed to say, and you understand it. And you're gonna have to take notes of this because you're gonna have to remember the things that I said to you as God is gonna test you the entire 37 days that we have left in Venus retrograde. And he's gonna test to see is you gonna stand on that shit or not. So if you can't stand on your word with people, places, and things right now, you know you gonna fold on motherfuckers, and you know you gonna fold on yourself, baby, you might as well go ahead and just let yourself know that you will be having a very rough karmic cycle again. Okay? Nothing in life needs to be rushed. So therefore, if things can't make it until September 3rd, they are not meant for you. Seriously. If things, and also with the things that you guys will be gifted in August and in Leo season, you better not tell nobody until after Venus gets out of retrograde. Because I'm trying to tell you, people smell it on you. It's the abundance is sweet. So, you know, before you just be so excited to tell somebody what's going on with you in the month of August, let's just give it to Labor Day, after Labor Day, just to see if they really are solid enough for you to tell them what was going on. Are they solid enough for you to bring them into your world? You know what I'm saying? This is even like, I told people with retrogrades, they either make connections stronger or they make them far apart. Even when they make things stronger, does not mean you just be that. Like, come on. Do better. Do better. Okay? This is for you to build the relationship better with your spiritual team and with yourself more than it is with humans. Like, think, people. Think. I need you to really put your thinking caps on right now. Because the physical representation of you, it's only a percentage that is important. Your spirit is very important right now. You know how I know? It's people going through ascensions. Like, I know people personally that are going through ascensions. They're going through all types of enlightenments of the third eye, meaning that they are finally seeing things from a higher perspective beyond their human body. So if I'm seeing it with my two eyes and people in front of me, I know damn well there's people around me going through the same shit. And I know y'all going through the same shit. Y'all also are seeing people for the same shit. So all of a sudden, that very like muggle thinking type of person that y'all had around you, all of a sudden they have this new, they speak different. God said, give me 1 second before I leave. The people around you, they speak different. This Venus retrograde was to help slow down your self-worth. If your physical representation is only a percentage of the importance around you, what don't you think your spiritual is also something that is a reflection of your self-love? That is very important right now. That's very vital right now. Y'all, a lot of y'all going through all these ascension symptoms. You can't figure out what the fuck is going on. Because, bitch, you finally are at the point where your higher self and you can have intellectual conversations without you being like, well, that's mean, or I can't do that. And, you know, that's just too difficult. They don't have emotions up there. You dig what I'm saying? They don't think about things how we think about things. You know, it's like people are going to have a new outlook on life, a new outlook on their emotions and speaking. You know, that's why I had channeled that Can We Talk. You know, I'm not going to lie, and this is part of my lesson too. When people come back and talk to you during Venus in retrograde, don't be nasty with them. Don't be nasty with them. It's really nothing to be nasty with them about, for real, for real. Because they don't meet your standards. And that's okay. Have grace when people don't meet your standards. It's okay. No, it's all right. It's okay. Like, no, thank you. Nah, it's cool. We just not on the same vibration. It's okay. Like, it's okay. Like, I love you and I have love for you, but you know what I'm saying? We just don't mix no more, and that's cool. You need to have grace when you speak to people. Watch. The people y'all least expect are going to come back. And they're going to be like, I need to talk to you. And when they come talk to you, the shit that's going to come out their mouth going to have you like, that's all you're going to do. Your face is going to be stuck. Because God needs to see, can you sit there and just get out your ego and listen? Because when Mercury goes into Virgo, a lot of people are thinking where they want to get out of their own way, where they want to stop being entertained and where they rather be informed, even if that means in connections with their friends and family. A lot of people have been entertained by people that they don't care to be entertained by anymore. They don't care to just have that connection of a person, just to have the connection of a person. You know why? Because people are about to start going towards their hobbies and their dreams and what they want to do in life. When you actually have a passion for things, and when you find your passion in prosperity, you don't really have time for things that aren't prosperous. You don't have time for people that don't have an abundant energy. That's why I'm trying to say, people don't care. They don't care what you're doing. They don't care. They don't care that you got 2 likes on something. They don't care that you got these edits. People don't give a fuck, baby. They don't really care. Live your best life. People got so many damn bills, bitch. They got so many bills, bitch. People got bills right now. Y'all know I was at the club the other day, and me and my homegirl was sitting at the table with this girl, and she gonna say, y'all got nigga problems? Hell no, bitch, we don't got no nigga problems. The fuck? Tell me, y'all got nigga problems? No. Bitch, we would not be sitting over here conversing about no nigga. Sitting there be stressed out about a man. Girl, bye. Then she was like, y'all got kids? No, we don't, and it's okay, but we're not gonna be in a complaining session. We're not gonna be in a complaining session, okay? That's why I'm telling y'all, people don't care. People don't care what you got going on. People don't give a fuck. These people are spiraling right now. These bitches went all the way to the club to sit there and talk about their nigga problems in a room full of niggas. You gonna talk about, do we got nigga problems, girl? You crazy? You know, once I hit the door, whatever nigga problems I did have, they no longer exist because there's a whole bunch of niggas in here. It's a whole lot of niggas in this motherfucker. Bitch. I'll be in the club twerking peacefully if I be stressed out about a motherfucking man. I'm telling y'all, watch this shit. People are losing their damn minds, boy. I want y'all to sit back and listen to people. I want you to listen to them. I want you to listen to them. I want you to observe them. I do. Because once y'all actually sit and observe people, you realize we all not on the same frequency. We all not having the same conversations. And that's probably the scariest thing. Because we over here having conversation, I feel like we could go a little bit deeper into things. And I feel like we could touch more on different things. And I feel like I could teach a little bit more in depth about everything, which I do to my collective. But I'm just saying, like, on the internet, I feel like we actually could be having deeper conversations. But the conversation and the perspectives that are actually deeper, we don't really give a lot of energy to those because those require us to actually have a deeper mindset, you know, have a lot, you know, to have to process information quickly because there's so much information that's actually being obtained at that time. And we rather deal with surface level shit, you know what I'm saying, where we have to process somebody sentence by sentence or a 15-second clip. But if we really got into depth about a lot of these situations, bro, when I tell y'all realize a lot of people check out. They check out. You over here talking about past lives, timelines, You over here telling people about how the physical vessel of them is not as important. People, that shit go right over their fucking heads. They don't know. They don't know. These people don't fucking know. These people try to figure out, girl, I was just so tired yesterday. And it's because we know that the moon is doing something. You know, I literally just told my hunger this. I have always loved to be the person that knows information that other people don't. Because once God, and I couldn't figure out why did I like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do I like that? Like, why do I like to know shit that other people don't? Because it actually irritates me to have to continue to reiterate and explain to them what I know. It actually irritates the shit out of me. I'm gonna just be so upfront and honest with y'all. It irritates the shit out of me. Like, if I tell you, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you know, you're just ascending. Like, you're just changing your life. Well, what do you mean? And I don't understand. And like, bitch, it ain't rocket science. Your mind is changing. Is that so hard to comprehend? So I just realized that I find more grace and gratitude for myself to honor myself by not talking. That's why I said, if you focus on your hobbies right now and stop fucking playing around, you'll realize how ahead of people you'll be in 4 months. See, I'm always the person to tell you shit to prepare for the future. Okay? I'm the person that's gonna tell you shit so you stay ahead of the game. We not standing with these hoes. We not on the same line as these bitches. We ain't in the same race. We ain't in the same club with them hoes. What you talk about? We could be in the same motherfucking building having 2 different experiences. I'm not with you, bitch. Just because you see me don't mean you see me. Because this is what you see is just a percentage of what's really going on. So I utilize the time that you spent trying to worry about this muggle body on my spirit, which now catapults my physical body into rooms that you could never get into because you sitting there worrying about shit that don't matter. Stop playing. Lock in. Nobody has time for that. Nobody cares about that. You going into depth. You know. This is the only reason why I do like social media, right? And I like people that actually like record themselves talking, because you never know how dumb somebody sounds until they're actually speaking and responding to shit. When they're typing, when they're speaking, that's when you know. Oh, got it. Roger that. That's why I'm telling y'all, listen to people when they speak. It'll actually boost your confidence because of how aware you are. It'll boost your confidence of how involved you are in what's going on in the world. It'll boost your confidence. And it's not to be cocky or nothing like that, but my thing is, you were so insecure because you felt out of place, because you felt like you knew something that other people wouldn't understand. Whole time you should be confident because of the fact that means that they're not on your wavelength. If they're not on your wavelength, meaning that there's no competition. You know it's not going to be that many people in the room. See, I don't compete with people. I don't compete with myself. But when I know that my mind is at a different frequency and vibration than somebody else, that means that anything that you even say to me, bitch, is never going to bother me and bother anything about me. I've listened to you speak. I've listened to you speak. You could tell me right now, all your platforms are going to fail. You're never going to be famous. And I would literally cackle at you because I've heard you speak. Are you serious? You really think that I would take advice from somebody that has said all the things that I've heard you say? You have to be kidding me. You're delusional. And everybody right now, since the age of Aquarius, they want to be in this energy of the humanitarian. It takes a lot to be somebody that's going to be in a history book. It takes a lot to be somebody that actually succeeds and stands on what they believe in as an individual. That takes more power than for you to just cling on with another community. There's a reason why Aquarius are humanitarian, but they rule the house of community. Because every community has one person that's in power. And normally what's supposed to happen is that person in power is supposed to have other people become in power so they can all have a very powerful collective. Hence why you're here. Listen here, people. Okay? Times are getting easier for those that have the mental capacity to remove themselves from being entertained. What more entertainment do you need than the ascensions and the awareness? You know what I'm saying? What more entertainment do you need from the, like, y'all can't even watch shows on the TV without you seeing it for what it truly is. Y'all know that? Like, when we watch Krishan and Blueface and we watch Bad Girls Club, and even now that we're watching Insecure, sometimes we're not even watching reality shows. And we're seeing the message way more in depth now. We watch movies and we all be like, damn, these niggas was really spitting in the Barbie movie. This had nothing to do with the baby doll. How much more entertained do you need to be in the world? You literally can go to a movie and get the message in depth instead of you worry about the pink. You can listen to a song and you can hear the pain in somebody's voice. How much more entertained do you need to be that you know the secrets of life? Huh? How much more entertained do you need to be if you know the secrets of life? That's entertainment in itself. I could go outside right now and find at least 6 things to laugh about based off of if I saw an animal do something, if I overheard a conversation, if I seen somebody do something, if the angel number started popping up, if spirit did something weird. I would find more entertainment in the outer world than I would on social media. I find entertainment when I'm walking around the world and it's a song that God has channeled to me, and then I hear it in public. And nobody even know why I'm smiling. Nobody even knows why I'm just like, ooh, where your feet out? You don't even know. You know why I'm turned up? Because see, God gave me this song. This song mean more to me than just y'all playing this song. This song got meaning behind it because God sent me this song. It entertains me when I'm talking to somebody and they repeat something that God has told me in our own private sessions. There's nothing more entertaining than to be in the world right now. A lot of y'all wouldn't have to confirm so much with so many different peoples and readers and people on the internet if you just went outside. I promise you. You know, God used people as vessels. I told y'all that's what God was using, people as vessels. So that random bitch you met at the damn store that just happened to just say something, or they brought up a movie, or they brought up a lyrics of a song, and they don't even know why they said that shit. It don't even fucking matter why they said that shit. It helped you. It helped you. It confirmed something. I was on TikTok, and this girl was she was doing some type of reading, right? And you know, I normally don't pay bitches no attention, but for some reason God said go back and listen to that girl. So you know, I go back and I listen to the girl or whatever, and I was like, okay, you know, like, girl, what the fuck is talking about? And child, at the end of the reading, she says, I want to give some significant signs. Okay. So, you know, I'm like, okay, what's significant signs? Because, you know, they be saying the weirdest shit, like a blueberry waffle could be significant. I'm hearing something about a yellow bus. That could be significant. I also see a red Laffy Taffy. That could be significant. bitch, what are you talking about? Whatever. So she gives all this sign and she finally says, I see this number as being significant. This number means this, and if you add it together, it means this. Now, by the end of the video, I'm like, well, this was a waste of fucking time, because what the fuck was I supposed to get out of this video? I kid you not. The other day, I was in the club randomly, and the very first number that they had gave me, that little, like, the number thing that they give you for an order, why was my order number the number that girl said? And I was like, because it wasn't a common number like 44, like 40, 88. It was a very, like, random ass number. And I even said to myself, when the fuck would I ever see that goofy ass number? Like, that's not a normal number to see, man. The very first order. The very first order. I mean, I went to an order of hookah. And I spent my money. The man gave me the number. And the number that bitch said was the exact number of that thing. And I was like, I've been trying to find that video for days now. I can't find it. The guy says, don't worry about it. The message that you needed was received. If I never would have went out, I probably would have never seen this number. Because it's not a number you just pay attention to. Like, girl, find you something safe to do. Okay. Pay attention, people. Okay, pay attention. This is not a game anymore. This is not a game. Okay. I think that's it. I have a lot of other videos to do. If you haven't signed up for my Patreon, the Chiron and Aries video is there first. I don't know when the public will get it, but the Chiron and video is posted on Patreon. So y'all can do that. I got some other shit coming up. I have a lot of work to do. The fact that I even got a live done today is amazing. So, this gives me Mercury and Virgo energy. And Mercury goes into Virgo in 2 days or 3 days. So, yeah, this gives me Mercury and Virgo energy. And y'all gonna need this shit, okay? Because the month of August, I just see a lot of people just getting things that they want, or they're like pursuing, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're just pursuing a lot of things, and like, you need to make sure you're pursuing things that are logical to you and to God. Because the energy is going to move quickly. You're going to have to make decisions very quickly. It ain't going to be like, no, it's just not going to be what y'all think, to where y'all like where y'all think that shit is gonna be like, slow. It's not gonna be slow. The energy's gonna be like, you gotta keep up. And that's the part I think a lot of people are like realizing, that they are lazy. And you're trying to be perfect is not gonna do anything. It's not gonna do a motherfucking thing. So get your shit together. And I will see y'all later. Because I love y'all. Okay? And y'all be safe. Oh, I love when people retweet my pictures on Twitter. Thank you. I love y'all. Be safe. And those that are signed up for Patreon, I will see y'all on y'all monthly updates this week or next week. Because we got a lot to talk about, okay? Love y'all. Love you, love you, love you.